I've got her started already. We need to do some surface work on it. First things first is these are two engine oil filters. It's got a fuel filter over there, a main one, and then a secondary one that is just cleanable, not replaceable. We've got under here, and I'll show you when I do it, there's a filter for the suction line of transmission. That's a cleanable one, not a replaceable one, so it's metal. And then there's one under the seat that is, you put that seat up, and that is the filter for the steering clutches. So under here we got, if you can see it, service intervals for this guy. And let's see, the tag will be right here. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it's a D9B IT or 1T Fiat Allis. So pretty good little machine. And then battery compartment's in here, and I've got some information on it. A little dark in there, but maybe I get a light. So a little bit of information there for the engine oil number. There's two of them, the fuel filter, inner and outer air filter. The steering clutch filter I had to get from a local case dealer, and that is the number for that. Couldn't find a Wix, so let's change the fuel filter for now, and then we'll get her fired up and running, warmed up, can dump the engine oil. So right here, two fuel filters. Here's a spin-on one we're going to change now. This one here I've already cleaned. It's just almost like a glass bowl. Basically, you pop that out with a fine brass screen in it. So nothing too crazy. Again, here's the new one. Just in case, we're gonna choke off the fuel line. I don't think it's gonna be an issue, but boy, that's pretty nasty. today. No hour meter on this machine. I want to put one on here, so we're going to start at 0, but always put the date because, you know, next guy, you remember. Okay, I got the filter cleaned, so we're gonna put it back on. Hopefully I can do that. If you make the unlucky mistake of dropping the little acorn nut that goes on the top of that filter housing, I bought a new one because I dropped mine in the belly pan. This is a M10 by 1.25 thread pitch metric, so if you drop yours, there you go. You got the size to replace it. Oh, come now. You're gonna be difficult. Uh, 17 mil, I guess, if you're looking to do this. Here you go. It's not the Acorn nut style that was on there before, but I couldn't find one that size with the 1.25 thread pitch, so I'll have to order one, put it back on later. Now I'm going to do the engine oil. I don't have the hex to pop the drain plug on the transmission yet, but I got one on order, so I'll have to wait. But we'll do the engine oil, get that done. So here we go. Oh, it's tight. Come on. Seriously? What's the deal here? Okay, I lost part of my footage for this dozer, servicing it, the back half, but I wanted to just do a recap quick to help the next guy out. Like I said, it's I lost the part where draining the fluid for the rear end, or the steering clutches and the transmission, and changing the filter for that. I changed the transmission filter, or cleaned it I should say, which is under here, but there's another one just to show people. If you pull the seat up on these, you just hit this lever, pull the seat up, it hinges, tie it up, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'll put it here. Down here is your steering clutch fluid dipstick here, which is right there, and then there's some bolts here with a gasket around that guy. You take them bolts out, you pull him up, the filter's down in there. That's your steering clutch filter, and I'll show you. I got two of them, one I put in there and one in a box yet for the shelf, so I'll show you that here quick. But that's the filter. Here's your fluid, and then I'll show you the bottom. Okay, under the back side here, where's my flashlight? Here, I got my flashlight under the back side of the dozer, just to show you what where it's at here. But if you look, there's two plugs right here for the steering clutches, and then further up is a big plug which is in the belly pan. You take that out, and that's like a 7/8 hex or something. It's pretty big. It's I don't remember what size it is exactly, but you don't need to take the belly pan off to do this. You pop that plug out for the transmission. There's another plug inside, drain that. Then the last one up there is the engine oil, which I already did. But you drain it here, you fill up top, and then the filter, of course. And here is the filter. So the box for it just comes in like this, but here's what it looks like with the steering clutch. So steering clutch filter is just a, I don't know what you call this, but here's your number. So just a metal case like that, nothing crazy, Crimson paper. I got 2 of them, one on the shelf and one in the machine, so if you ever have issues, you know. So anyways, hopefully that helps somebody with an old dozer like this. This is a Fiat Allis, so it's kind of an oddball, but runs good and I like it, so hopefully it helps. Thanks for watching.